everyone, my name is Lynn Wilson and welcome back to my home. We got some potatoes tonight. Wait till you find out where I bought these potatoes and why. So I went to Dollar General. I went to Dollar General about a month ago and I needed one or two things, and there's one, we have two. One's about maybe a quarter of a mile from my home and one is about a mile and a half from my home. And I know there's a big joke all on Facebook, you know, wherever there's a plot of land, there's going to be a Dollar General. I like Dollar General. I like it. It reminds me of when I was a kid, sort of like a Woolworths, maybe. I don't know how many of you remember Woolworths. Something along that line. It's not exactly like that, but that's what I can think of, like a 5 and dime. I know I'm dating myself with these terminologies, right? But I went in and I went to get a few things and I said, oh, I don't feel like running all the way down to the grocery store. It was only another half a mile just to go in, park the car, and go all the way in for a bag of potatoes. So I went and I got a bag of potatoes. These in particular, they are the gold potatoes, okay, by Dole. So there you go. Can you see that? Yeah, there you go. So anyway, I went and I got these potatoes at Dollar General. So the Dollar General like I said, I have two. One has remained the same, the other one they remodeled. How many of you have a Dollar General that's been remodeled by you? Anybody else? The freezer section is unbelievable. Unbelievable. So they also have a produce section, and the produce is cheaper than my grocery store. So why did I go back a second time for another bag of potatoes when I was actually on my way to the grocery store anyway? I could have just gotten them there. Well, I'll tell you. I don't know what it is about these gold potatoes. They are so flavorful. They're delicious. My husband and I love potatoes any way you can do it. And I had bought them, and I have one of these mesh bags that are specifically for like onions and potatoes that you can put in your pantry. Well, I put ShopRite, Stop and Shop, the farm market, all these places, and I get the potatoes. Forget the farm markets. By us, the potatoes in 2 days, they've got ears on them. Like, I don't know, to me a farm market should be fresh. And I find unless I go to Trader Joe's, that's always no problem. But the local Stop and Shop, ShopRite, even Walmart, I find that within 2 or 3 days, some of the produce is starting to go, and by a week, I have to use it up. Well, these are potatoes. They should last a long time. Stop and Shop, Dollar General is where I picked these up. They tasted delicious, and they lasted me for weeks in my mesh bags. Weeks. No ears, no softness, no nothing. I did the same thing I normally do, and yet I don't know why they lasted longer, but they did. So at Dollar General, I picked that up. I also picked up some baby cucumbers. Now, if you buy baby cucumbers, you know yourself, these tend to go bad very quickly. I don't know. There you go. But theirs don't go, these are nice and firm. A lot of times, even in the grocery store, you start to touch them and the ends are soft. These are firm. These were $2.49, so $2.50. And that's not a bad price if you know the price of those. And then I also picked up these tomatoes, and they were $2.50. And I've got 4 vine, what do they call them? Vine tomatoes, you know, right? They're on the vine. But let me pull one out for you. Yeah. They smell delicious, nice and ripe. I'm happy with them. And I thought, there you go. I can get nice produce at Dollar General. And it got me thinking, like, you know, we've talked on my channel, and I know many other channels have talked about, well, if you can only go to the Dollar Tree, what can you buy for meals? I've seen people do Thanksgiving from the Dollar Tree, Christmas or Easter from the Dollar Tree, and make a meal. Is it the most healthy, well-balanced, all the rest? No, we're not, you know, you can't get your organic, everything perfect at the Dollar Tree. But some people can't get to another store. Maybe they don't have a car. Maybe they just, you know, it is what it is. They got to go where the stores are within walking distance. Some people, as nice as it is going to the big box grocery stores, they can't afford those things, and they can only afford $1.25. What can you get? And so Dollar General, I think it tends to get a bad rap, and people make fun of it and all the rest, but I know I get made fun of. People, not made fun of, teased. Let's say teased. You know, oh, you're going to Dollar General again, or oh, you're going to Dollar Tree. Yeah, I can afford that. I can be frugal with and spend less money, and you can get some great buys. And it really got me thinking. I was walking through the store after I got my potatoes, and I was looking at the frozen chicken, like chicken patties, and my son wanted that, and they were about $7 there, and I thought, down the street on the way home, I can stop at Dollar Tree, and they're only $5, so I could save $2. So I don't know if the video came before or after this one, but I talked about being frugal is not always the way to go. But there are times where being frugal is the way to go. And tonight at these particular stores, I was being frugal. I was looking for the best buy. So, okay, I could get them $2 cheaper, but what other things could I get? So I just started meandering through the store, and I came across a few items I want to show you in the meat department, if you want to say, that might be a good frugal price, a good stockpile pantry item, a good long-term food product that you want to put on your shelves for those times where you just can't get out to the store and you've got something sitting in your pantry that's a canned good or packaged in a way that will last you a long time, that is shelf stable. That would be great if the power goes out or anything like that. We've talked about those emergency situations that you can buy at your local Dollar General that can save you some money. Like I said, be a good pantry stockpile item. Let's see what those items are that I found. So I picked up a few other things. You saw what I was talking about with the meats. I did get one thing for myself, and you know, you can get the little lunch kits that you can get them at the Dollar Tree for $1.25. This was $2 on sale, and you got a 2.6 ounce tuna pouch, light tuna in water. Then you got 8 butter crackers, I guess like a Ritz cracker. You got a packet of relish, you got a packet of mayonnaise, you get a napkin, and you get a spoon. And it was $2. And it has 19 grams of protein, 260 calories by StarKist. Now those little tuna kits are an off-brand. I don't even know if you can get a brand name like Bumblebee or StarKist. I don't know if they make them. But the ones I've always seen, like at Dollar Tree and even Dollar General, maybe even Walmart, or the off-brand ones. I don't like those tuna per se because they have other things added to it. This I like because the relish is on the side. So there you go. There's the back of it. So you can see in there the mayonnaise, the spoons at the top. I don't know if you can see all of it. You can see the blue, the tuna packet maybe on the side there. You can see the crackers. And it said try it chilled. So I thought this is a great thing. If you need an emergency kit, which we're going to be working on, make your own sandwich. You've got tuna, you've got crackers, you've got relish, mayonnaise, a spoon, and even a napkin. And it's not a chintzy napkin. It looks like a nice, like a Bounty kind of paper towel that's in there. I don't think you can really see it. But it looks like a decent, you know, it's not what some of these ones are covered in wax and you got to use them and it doesn't absorb anything. This looks like a nice, you know, a nice paper towel. I'm thinking because if you're using this for an emergency situation, you want a decent napkin paper towel. They did have coffee on sale, so I did pick up some coffee. And then my son said he needed toothpaste. So this Colgate Max Fresh with whitening breath strips. This is his favorite. This was $1. So the same size, this is 1.9 ounces, is $1.25 at Dollar Tree. So listen, if you're going to Dollar Tree and that's where you're going and you're paying a quarter more, it's probably worth it because you don't have to drive any further. I happen to be there, so I got 4 boxes. They were $1 each, so I think that's a good buy. I am in need of a new toothbrush, and I like the bamboo charcoal infused bristles. Now, Dollar Tree got me hooked on these. That's the first place I saw them. They do sell them at Walmart. It's a couple of bucks there. These were $1 and you got 2. So at Dollar Tree you get 1 for $1.25. This was 2 for $1. So that was a great deal. What else did I get here? I got a few other essentials for the house for the refrigerator, like refrigerator biscuits. I got a bag of oranges because they were only $4.99. I need to dehydrate them for a class that I'm teaching where I need dehydrated oranges. It was cheaper there than the grocery store. I don't know, 1 or 2 other little things like that. I picked these up. This frivolous, yeah, this is not practical, but I got these nails. They're kind of like the Color Street. My coworker has been wearing these. Carrie Ann, if you're watching, I hope these are the ones you got, but I have admired her nails, and she said she got them at Dollar General, so I'm hoping that's them. And then I picked up these. I just wanted to show you in case you're into crafts. It was $1, and they were little bags, little sacks they call them, 25 in here. These are the brown craft ones, and then these are the white ones. So I don't know, does anybody have a wedding coming up or a baby shower where you maybe need like a little bags for favors? Maybe this one you can see better. It's got like the, what would you call it? Not, I want to say rickrack. It's not a scalloped edge, but it's, you can see it. It's a little decorative edge, and then here as well. But I thought these would be cute to put a tea bag in, or a candy, like a Ghirardelli candy or something. I don't know. I got ideas coming up. Christmas. Yep, I got ideas for Christmas. I teach a couple of classes along the way that I might use these for as well. So there you go. I wanted to really encourage you that you can go to Dollar Tree, Dollar General, Dollar Zone, any dollar store like that. Keep your eyes open for the things like the meatballs that we saw in a bag that are shelf stable. Now, I don't know that I'd want to eat cold meatballs, but if you're hungry and the power's out and you've got 2 or 3 days with no power, you're going to eat what you can. You can buy something like this. It can be room temperature. I would prefer it chilled, but you know, you can do these things. If the power goes out in the winter, get a cooler, put it on your front porch, put all these items in the cooler. The cold air, if you live in a winter, you know, in a cold winter climate, would keep your things cold if you prefer them to feel, you know, sometimes like a cold meatball I'd rather have than a, you know, right off the shelf stable. But the canned ham and the canned chicken and there's canned roast beef and there's canned meat. If you can't afford to go to the grocery store, you can get a can of roast beef for $4. If you are a family of 1, you could get 2 to 4 meals out of that can. It's not the main entree, it's a side dish. You can add a salad, a slice of bread to that, and a vegetable. You can stretch that into a soup. You could do so much with those items. They have the Spam. Maybe you're not into the Spam, but there's several other options that are there that you can get, along with you can get your fresh produce now. You can get some, they have lettuce, they have tomatoes, they have cucumbers, they have oranges, they had cantaloupe, they had watermelon, they had cherries, they had peaches, they had oranges, they had lemons, they had limes. That's quite a bit. There's potatoes, they had corn on the cob. You can get fresh produce and maybe have the fresh produce and a can of ham or something like that. So I really want to encourage you that if you are living on a tight budget and you're having to be frugal, or maybe you don't have to be, but you want to be because you're saving up for something and you're like, you know, there's not a lot of stores in my area, but there is a Dollar General, but what can I get at Dollar General that's really worthwhile? Let me tell you, there you go. Those meats that I showed you, I thought that was a good deal. All right, everyone, we'll catch you all on the next video.